So I want to address a question that I asked on the Gemara in Masechet Bava Mesia Daf Gimel. I'm sorry, Daf Bet Amud Bet on the top of the page. We had the question of Kessad elu vaelu ba'im liday Shevuat Shav. The situation was you had the employer, he needs to pay his employee wages. The employer goes to the store owner. He tells him, please, you pay the employee either in food or in whatever the employee needs, and I'll pay you back. And so the employer instructs the employee to go to the store to get paid there. Next day, the employee comes to the employer, I never got paid. Store owner never paid me. Store owner comes to the employer, says, I paid the employee and pay me back the loan. So now the employer has to pay back twice. Namely, the employee makes a shevu'ah, nishba v'notel. The employee makes a shevu'ah that he never got paid, and then the employer has to pay him. The henvani makes the shevu'ah that he did pay the employee, and then the employer has to pay the store owner, right? So that's the halacha. That's the opinion of the majority, right? The Tanakama. It comes Ben Anas and says, "Kessad elu vaelu ba'im liday Shevuat Shav." How can we cause a false oath? We know one of them is lying. It's no question. Either the employee got paid or didn't get paid, right? There's only two possibilities. If he got paid, the employee is lying. If he didn't get paid, the store owner is lying. So the point of Ben Anas is, how can we cause this situation in the court when we know somebody there is Ban Minan, Mosi Shem Shamayim Levatala? He's pronouncing the name of God in vain, making a Shevuah in vain. And therefore Ben Anas disagrees, right? So the question I asked at the time was, and some of the Mefarshim asked this question, why does it say Kessad elu vaelu ba'im liday Shevuat Shav? Shevuat Shav is a very particular type of false Shevuat. There's 4 types of Shevuot, false Shevuot. And when a plaintiff comes to court and demands that the defendant pay him money that he's owed, that's not called Shevuat Shav. That's a Shevuat HaPikadon, right? And a violation of Shevuat HaPikadon, if somebody lies, he makes a Shevuat HaPikadon, no, I don't owe you money, right? He makes a Shevuah. That's not called Shevuat Shav. That's called Shevuat Sheker, right? So why does the Ben Anas say Kessad elu vaelu ba'im liday Shevuat Shav? And I just want to be clear. If somebody lies in Shevuat Pikadon, let me take a step back. It's called a Shevuat Sheker. It's Harambam. I'm going to read you the Lashon of Harambam in Perek Aleph Halacha Chayet V'Ilchot Shevuat. Ve'im nishba lo al sheker al mamon shekafar bo, right? Nishba lo al sheker, right? So the pasuk says ve'lo teshakeru ish ba'amito, right? So it's called a Shevuat HaPikadon. But certainly a lie on Shevuat HaPikadon is certainly not called Shevuat Shav. Shevuat Shav is one of 4 cases. Case number 1, a person makes a Shevuah, he points at the sun in the sky, he says that's the sun, and he makes a Shevuah. It's obvious that is the sun. So that's called Shevuat Shav. Case number 2, a person points at the sky, he looks at the sun and he says that's the moon. It's obvious that is not the moon. So a patent truth or a patent falsehood, Shevuah in either case is a Shevuat Shav. The third case of Shevuat Shav would be if a person makes a Shevuah that he's not going to perform a certain mitzvah. That would be Shevuat Shav. And the fourth case of Shevuat Shav would be if a person makes a Shevuah that he's going to do something impossible. For example, he makes a Shevuah, I'm not going to sleep for a week. He says a Shevuah, it's impossible not to sleep for a week. That's Shevuat Shav. So again, getting back now to Kessad elu vaelu ba'im liday Shevuat Shav. Why is it called Shevuat Shav? It should be Kessad elu vaelu ba'im liday Shevuat Pikadon. They made a false Shevuat Pikadon, a Shevuat Sheker. It's not Shevuat Shav. The Mefarshim asks this, and I think the key to the to solve this puzzle. And I looked at the Kitvei Yad, I looked at the Girsaot. All the Girsaot say Shevuat Shav, so I can't I can't say that it's a question of the Girusa, in this case at least. I think the answer is as follows. It says, כיצד אלו ואילו באים לידי שבועת שווא. It sort of said, כיצד זה וזה באים לידי שבועת שווא. How does he and he, how do we allow him and him to make a שבועת שווא? It doesn't say that. It says, כיצד אלו ואילו באים לידי שבועת שווא. How do we allow them and them to make a שבועת שווא? I think the point is as follows. It's a type of שבועת שווא. It's technically a שבועת פיקדון. We know that, okay? But what is a שבועת שווא? A שבועת שווא is an impossibility. When you make a שבועת, that is an impossibility, right? You say, that's the moon when it's the sun. Or you look at the moon, you say, that's the sun. It's a moon, right? That's an impossibility. Here, the point of Ben Nanas, and that's why he uses the word כיצד ואילו ואילו באים לידי שבועת שווא. The point of Ben Nanas is, it's an impossibility. Yes, of course, it's Shavuot Pikadon, and they will be punished according to the laws of Shavuot Pikadon. But it's a Shavuot Shav, because and that's why Elu va'elu together, right? It's a Shavuot Shav. If it was just alone, it's Shavuot Pikadon. But the minute Reuven makes a Shavuot, I didn't get paid. Shimon, Reuven is the employee. Shimon, the owner of the store, says, I paid him. The combination of those two things is a Shavuot Shav. It's an impossibility. And that's why he refers to it as Shavuot Shav.